The 8 principles of ethical leadership are personal courage, public interest ahead of self, self-control, self-discipline and integrity, task and employee centeredness, recognizing talent, requiring high ethics from everyone, sensitivity and understanding, and inclusiveness. I really agree with all of these principles because it not only makes you a better person, but it also makes everyone you work with a better person as well. I really relate to the number 6, requiring high ethics from everyone. I don't think it's just for certain people, it should be everyone. If you're making everyone accountable and reliable and responsible, it just makes your system work way better. And making sure the task and employee centeredness is making sure everything you do is for them because they're looking to you to lead them to make their work environment and their learning environment better. And making sure you have self-control and discipline and integrity throughout all your decisions. My personal and professional use, as for mindset, one of my top strengths is kind of what I talked about earlier was believing that all students can learn. I think as an educator, you have to think that way, or else you're going to leave some students behind. My number one room to grow is the stress point. I get very stressed out, and I am currently working on that through my personal health and taking time for self-care and learning how to not stress about the little things is helping me a lot. And as a leader, more things are going to get piled on me that I need to continue to improve in this area. As a disposition areas, my strength, I believe I'm really empathetic. I try to relate to everyone's feelings and needs. And for my room to grow, again, I believe my confidence needs to be built better. I hate second guessing myself. It makes me more stressed. I like to just be that person that makes that decision and is strong with it. Um, for current teaching practices, my strengths, my emotional interactions, even though, like I said, I am viewed as a hard person to please or get along with, it doesn't mean I don't care, and I think that can also be an area to grow where I need to show more of that. Um, I just was brought up to where my emotions shouldn't get the best of me and that, it is this way, you are held to this accountability, so I expect that from you all. And I try to push people outside their comfort zones because I see the potential that they don't see. And that can be viewed as maybe being mean or not caring. Room to grow is saying no. Like I said, I finally took a step back this last year. I wasn't going to be a part of the negativity and other extra duties that were asked of me. And, I looked at that as working on my stress levels, prioritizing what I needed to do to make myself better for my students and for my family. For principles of ethical leadership, my biggest strength was high expectations and integrity. Um, like I tell my students, you're not just here to try to skim by, you're going to work hard because that's going to tie into after high school. And I expect that from my colleagues as well and myself. And as a leader, I'm going to expect that because if I hold myself to that accountability, I want everybody else to also be there. Room to grow is, again, personal courage that kind of ties in with the confidence building. So how can all this help as a leader and for my future district? Student success plus staff success equals school success. All of this could help me with the decisions of how to make our mission and culture of the school better. How do we throw it out there? How do we improve it? How do we get people to buy in? Setting the expectations for staff and for students. not just, well, here's our rules, but if you don't go by it, it's whatever. No, we're doing it. If it's a rule, if it's a part of our culture, it's there for a reason. And to be the key decision maker, and being confident in those decisions, because if you're confident and you're seen more as a stronger leader, and that people are going to follow easier. This assignment correlated with the course of learning objective by introducing skills a leader should have or to at least consider to invest themselves in. And then it also helped me to reflect how I can grow in areas that I struggle with. This assignment helps to view how leadership shows these skills and how it can help the well-being of students and adults. This assignment was relevant to my learning by first researching skills of leaders and what they should have. Next, it gave me time to reflect on my beliefs and each skills, how or if I even see myself displaying them. I also thought about leaders that I thought were great versus about the ones that weren't. And finally, I believe this assignment got me to think about my past experience, how people view me, how I see certain skills as a leader that I need to work on, and where other areas where maybe that's why I've rubbed the people the wrong way. I am interested in exploring how to grow in skills for being a leader and to become more confident in myself. I want to say thank you, and I look forward to working with all of you guys.